Hello everyone. Good morning. Happy time zones. So we have our little PNG tuber up right now because I have everything set up to do a coloring stream with you guys. I did prep everything this morning. I'm so nervous. I hope it turns out well. I did take a photo of it before I drew the lines, and I'm gonna try and take photos like I guess maybe through the steps. I'm not sure yet. I'm so nervous I'm messing it up. But I did buy a separate coloring book specifically so that way I can try some different fun techniques and whatnot with y'all. I'll kind of go through and I'll show you some of the pages and stuff in that as well. I don't have too much to yap about, so I think we're just gonna kind of jump in and get started. This is where I need to... Whoop. I'm hitting too many buttons and my OBS froze. I don't know why that happened like that. But anyways, so we're here, and I did decide to keep chat over there just so that way it's easier for all parties involved. But this is a new book I got. There was a sticker on it, so I've been trying to like slowly just peel the extra like adhesive off. But this is our new one specifically so that way we can just have this one for fun different techniques, because this is something that I definitely want to do again. We do have two other coloring books that we have colored in before. We have the Dreamy Friends, and we do have the Spooky Cutie as well. But I wanted something different just for like this. I also know Zella can't hear me, so she's probably like, okay, girl, show off your stuff. But this is a fun paper that's been behind our coloring pages, so we're gonna keep doing it. Originally it was a drawing that I was starting to work on and then just never finished. It's literally watercolor paper, but I'm just gonna show you guys some of the cutesy patootsy little like colors. I like that this shows you kind of some different like pattern ideas that you can have. I love that it does tell you to put the blank page. Oh, I didn't see that before. The different like hashtags. I love that. But yeah, there's some really cute. It's supposed to just be like a whole like cozy vibe. So I like all of that. I will definitely re-show you guys my favorite one. They're sledding. This little locker is so cute. Getting food. The laundromat is definitely up there in my favorites. It is so freaking adorable. This one where to eat the food. I don't think I've actually sat through and thoroughly looked through all this one. This little guy right here enjoying a nice ice cream. So adorable. I really like this brand of coloring books. They're always so neat. This one right here is my favorite, but also they're the little kitty. And obviously video games and just chilling and relaxing. This one's cute too. Like a knitting thing. I love. They're playing a game on a train. This is making some cute cotton candies. Got some baked goods. We have some new pots and pans, it looks like. Ooh, enjoying a sweet treat. Some flowers. Bicycling. Yeah, there's just so many super cute ones here, and I really enjoy all of them. Also, I usually do yap more before stream. I guess I just didn't have too much to yap about. Oh yeah, I forgot. Beehee. I was going to maybe throw myself in here. Maybe if I yoink myself. Whoop whoop. One second. A spoiler. So that's the page we're doing. Let me try and make myself a little tinier. There we go. I'm just gonna throw I forgot that I was gonna throw myself on here so that way I'm still like yapping and you can tell when I'm talking. But yeah, so I'm super excited for this. Obviously I did accidentally show off the page that we're doing already because I made sure to fold it so that way. This one's also up there my favorites. It is so cute. Oh, the little mole with the carrots. Little cozy time by the fire. This is the one that we're doing. I did already preemptively draw the stained glass. I do have a photo of it before I drew everything on there. That's also why I left it gray instead of black, so that way we could kind of like, if we squint enough, you could see just what the photo looks like. Watching movies. Oh yes, this is Bean and Ceviche. Give us food now, please. This is really cute. I didn't realize how cute this was. So I have, like I said, I haven't looked through all of this. I just saw some and I was like, I am sold. The dodo bird with the little kitty. Oh, I really, really, really do love these books so much. They're so cute. Like, look at that little guy. And they're cooking. Ooh, yep, that's an award-winning pumpkin right there. The cleaning the cat litter and covering the nose is so fucking funny. Stop it. I'm obsessed. We got a birthday. Got a record set. Oh, he's a hacker. Cute. Got donuts. And that's it. So yeah, we're going to color today. We're gonna jump in and we're gonna color. I need to remember where I need to have it because I know that is definitely going to be an issue for me. I'm thinking that maybe what I should do is go ahead. I have like some black and white like markers. Like I do have some black acrylic markers up here too, along with some white. But I think I'm just gonna go in with a pen and I'm going to draw and kind of like trace the outlines. I am very nervous. I also know who I am as a person, so I'm gonna try and not like throw my whole face in, and I hope this like lighting and everything looks okay. I do have a ring light on it. I just don't know if it's gonna try and autocorrect the brightness or not, which is something that I like I'm a little nervous about, but I'm gonna have to do it at an angle because this is who I am. Oh. And my lines are not going to be perfectly straight anymore. Not that they were really perfectly straight to begin with. And I probably should have done like sketchy when I'm using the marker, but it's okay. We're just going to try our best, and our best is what we got. What we got is our best. So, like I said, I probably should be using a ruler. I would probably recommend to use a ruler if you want to keep the lines super straight. I care, but I don't care because glass itself doesn't usually break super duper straight. I just wish this was working just a scotch better than what it is, but it's also not the end of the world. And also like here, like it's okay if we like draw a thick line because all of this is going to be black anyways. I have not attempted any of these techniques. I just somehow wound up on that side of YouTube and I was like, you know what? I really want to try this. And then y'all seem interested enough, so I said, you know what? Bet. We're gonna do this on stream in front of everyone. And we've never done it before. I did try looking at some like reference images of what people have done in the past, like to try and figure out a design, and then it was not working for me. I was struggling so hard. I like erased this so many times over because it just wasn't looking like theirs. And then I was like, you know, it's not going to look like theirs because you are your own person. So therefore, just do it. And however it turns out because there's no right or wrong way to do this. And that's something that I struggle so hard with, is just being a perfectionist and like everything has to be exactly the way it is. But that's not the case. Like I can literally there's no right and wrong. This is literally just art and just like a silly goofy little trend. It's not like I'm making money off this. It's not like it's anything I'm trying to enter into a competition to like get an award or, you know, like it just needs to be a relaxing, fun color time, and that's what we're gonna make it. Bio and I were literally watching like Smosh videos while I ate some food and then started like outlining this. I started outlining this because the only ruler I have at home is one from my previous job, and I just didn't want to like dox myself on stream. Otherwise, I probably would have just done this whole thing with you guys, and I would definitely have the ruler back out now just to try and crisp these lines up some. But there is a reason why I'm not a tattoo artist, because I cannot draw a straight line to save my life. And I think too what I'm going to do is I'm going to color in the blobs before we do the black on the outside, just because I want to ensure that I am coloring the proper things, I guess. But yeah, I'm really, really, really excited to see how this turns out. I think it has potential to look really fucking cool. I know when it gets to actually being like the glass pieces, I am a little nervous on the coloring of that because I want it to read as broken glass. But I think we'll get there. The other thing that I'm struggling too with is it's hard not to look at the lines that already exist and trying to find like the lines here. Whoop, I want a little... Well, this one's gonna just be a triangle now instead, which is okay. This one originally had like a flat edge. But the other thing too, like if I want to, I could literally like add another piece here if I didn't like just how dark that section was. Which I think I'm gonna do. Because again, there's no right or wrong in this. There just is. I also have a too much gene. So that's something that I was struggling with while doing this. Is I am like, okay, there has to be gaps left in between them. I need to make sure too that I'm not doing too tiny of portions that it doesn't really make sense. And then also like trying to keep certain items that I wanted to see. Like I'm really sad that the capybara nose is in the black because I was not paying attention to that. Otherwise I would have readjusted and pivoted some stuff so I could have more of the actual like nose in there. Like I made sure like the scrub sponge, I wanted that to be seen pretty well. I was also on the fence too when I was designing, I guess, how I wanted the glass pieces to lay out. I was debating like, okay, do I want it to be like small and then get into bigger chunks, or do I want it just to be like kind of broken up? However, I did try and have this kind of be like a central point and then kind of break out from there. I wish that some of these like little pieces like here made a little more sense. Like had I thought about it, this one I probably would have made almost just look like the tip here, or like I would have added another piece, or you know, like I would have done some more stuff for these to make sense. But I just had a weird spot there, which honestly I probably should have just made like a narrow point with like, but it's okay. Like I think it'll still look cool when it's all said and done. Also, I know that I am going to probably wind up obviously covering the book in a lot of parts. Like right now, I know like I'm pretty well over the book. I'm just trying to figure out how to best do all that too. It's been a while since we've done a coloring book stream. I honestly don't remember the last time we did a coloring book stream. I'm also debating too if maybe this is something we can do like on Discord in the future, just so that way we can involve Discord a little bit more. Like if we want to do just like a random hangout day where we can work on like projects, and like anybody who wants to pop in and yap, we can, but also like no obligations to anybody to yap or not yap. It was just like a random thought process I had a while ago. I am debating on like bringing movie nights back as well, because I think the last time we did movie nights, we were trying during the holidays, and I know we did through December and maybe January, because I think January we did musicals. Because December we did like winter/Christmas themed movies. November, I don't really remember what we did. I'm trying to think now. Yeah, I don't remember. But I think that would be fun just to have that option again, since it has been a while. I also, like, I never know what channel to put the art streams under on Twitch, because it's like, it is art to an extent, but I'm also not drawing this from like scratch, I guess, because it is just, here's what it is. So I think that looks pretty okay. Like I said, this part here is a little weird. That is on me. But I think the rest of this should be pretty okay here. I did not think about like a color palette or anything else like that either. I do have like my little swatches, since I have 2 different brands of alcohol markers. I appreciate you, buddy. I'm just like, I don't know. Because like sometimes I'm like, well, do I go into the just chatting? And then there is a coloring book one, but it feels different. And then I tried looking up like coloring book stream just in case like somebody was currently doing it, but like I couldn't find anything like that. So I was like, I don't know. Maybe here we'll just do like that. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else weird that I feel like there needs to be, but I don't think so. I guess I could do one like here. This is, like I said, where my too much gene is coming into play, because I see like a big area here that's just gonna be blank. So then my brain's like, I need to fill it. I need to fill this space. Even though realistically I don't need to. But I am going to. Okay. Put the marker down! Okay. So yeah, we're gonna just kind of jump into this. Just because you didn't make the yarn doesn't mean... That's valid, buddy. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you. I do think that is a good perspective to have on it, because I know it is just like another form of art. I was just like, I just didn't know like what category to put it under, because you know, sometimes people suck. Not that everybody sucks, but I think we're gonna go in with, I think I want to start on the capybara. I need to figure out what colors I'm gonna do. I do really like this one. So the other thing too is I do have my colors to the side, so if you hear me leaning away, I also need to get some sort of organization to it, because it is not organized at all and is honestly a hot fucking mess. Okay, 94. And then we have 91 is gonna be our pause. Yeah. And then I don't know what number 1 is, or what color. maybe we'll just do a double layer of that guy. Okay, I think this is a good start. We're gonna start on the capybara. Let me see. I do have a before. Ooh, I should pull up the before picture. I do have the before picture on Instagram. Just so that way, like, if y'all want to see what it looks like beforehand, and I will, like, when I'm done, like, post. But before I get started, I'm just trying to make sure my phone's not out. Hopefully it's not, because I forgot that Twitch is back a little bit. But perfect. So I have it up on the other screen so that way I can kind of see like where I need to be color wise. But yeah, we're just gonna jump into it. I'm so nervous. So like these spots here, we don't have to worry about coloring. It's literally just going to be the inside here. Also, I hope the music volume is okay. I figured lo-fi would be nice. Oh, I do have stuff to talk about. Oh, obviously we have all heard by now about Dolly Parton no longer being here, and I'm genuinely, I'm pretty fucking heartbroken about it. She has always been one of my favorites, and as much as I'm not super into country music, like, I fucking love Dolly Parton. I like the amount of stuff that amazing human has done for so many marginalized communities. Like, we lost a fucking treasure. And I found out at work yesterday while I was helping a customer, and I had to hold it together. So I don't think I've fully let myself process it, because I will definitely be a sobbing mess. Yeah, just such a fucking sweetie pie. And obviously I never got to meet her myself, but like, she's touched the lives of so many people and has made so many people's lives so much better, like, and for, you know, like, for the good of it. I wonder, I might have made that too dark. I forgot that was a big thing that happened yesterday. I just kind of disassociated and said it wasn't it wasn't real. So I had debated on us like listening to Dolly and not being able to post this video, like, because obviously there'd be no audio. But I don't know. I just I'm really fucking sad about it. Like, there's a handful of people who are more famous who, like, it fucking hurts. I think most of those people have, like, for me, have already, like, passed away now. But it's just been a sad week. Like, there's been so many people. I'm really terrible about remembering her name, but I think her name is Hayden. I used to watch her on TV all the time growing up because she was like the super, like, she had superpower cheerleader, and like, I mean, on top of all the other stuff that she was into. But yeah, it's just a really fucking sad week, and I think that the Grim Reaper needs to double check his list, because I think he's taking the wrong people. Methinks he's taking the wrong people. Okay, I'm really nervous to jump into this next color because I think it's going to be too dark, because I feel like I already made this capybara darker than I wanted to. So maybe I'll just start with this next shade of brown and hope that it's dark enough in contrast that I'm not going to be worried about it. I also need to remember to not go all the way like to the line, because these markers do bleed, because it's been a while since I've colored with them. I just didn't want to get like brown into the areas like off to the side here. But yeah, it is also really trippy to try and color like this, because I'm like, okay, color in the line, but don't go over this line. And like, just the fact that you can see like the spots, I'm like, ah, ah, even though they're like obviously supposed to be like that. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure on like how I want to color all the things yet. We're gonna put this guy back because I do think that's gonna be too dark. How do I want to go back in here? I think I'm gonna add a little bit of shadow here. I'm just trying to add some shadows where I think they would be normally, but it's kind of hard to tell on this. It is kind of hard to tell with doing this, but it's okay. It's also like not the end of the world if I was to get into the gaps in between, because it's literally the gaps in between on purpose. So I think that'll be cute. We do want to color in here some on the ears, especially in this area. I think that should be okay. I'm really sad I don't have more of the nose in here, but there's only so much I can unfortunately kind of do about that because of what I did. Oh yeah, I was gonna see about adding a little bit of like a pink hue to the cheeks because I think that would be cute. Yeah, so the lines, so we're not doing stained glass, we're doing broken glass. So what's gonna happen is, let me pull up an image. Let me see what I can do here. So like how this is, I'm gonna color in between like black. So yeah, so it'll have like the black in between. Oh, and then this was also like what we started with. Like this is how that started. So like big difference right now. But I'm really excited. I think it has potential to turn out really cool. The broken glass was the one that wound up winning, but we're definitely gonna do like the stained glass one in the future too, for sure. I'm just really nervous on this being too much. 135. We'll do that. I don't have any of these in order, so I'm kind of just winging it. I don't know if that'll make it pink at all. I don't think it did. I think it just made it wet. Ugh, we'll see how that turns out. I'm a little nervous that I might have goobered that. But it'll be okay. It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then, so what color do I want the little apron to be? I do feel like there's going to be areas for pinks for sure throughout it. I guess I just need to figure out what areas I do want to be pink. And unfortunately, I do think that that's going to cause a weird line because of how it had to go on there. I don't know why the first one was weird like that, but we'll see. If we hate it, I will try and fix it, but I can also like add some like little white shines and that kind of thing, so it shouldn't be like the end of the world. I do feel like I want pink. Maybe I'll do 84. Okay, so I do think there's areas for sure where I want to do pink. Like I think I want this little guy to be pink. I think I want this to be very like cutesy cozy. We're gonna do a pink watermelon instead of a red one. And put a little pink on this plate here. Do I want the sponge to be pink or yellow? I don't know. I feel like I need to throw some pink over here on like the little soap dispenser. So maybe we'll just make this whole thing here pink. I was debating on the sky and like what I wanted to do for that. There's also like this little piece here. There's the mat or like towel thing under here. Which maybe I'll make this pink just to draw in some more of that. Just to have this be a little cozier. I really wish I came up with a color a color palette instead of just winging it, but I fear this is just what I do every time I go to color. I have no plan. No thought, just vibe. No thought, just vibe. Ceviche. Got a little ceviche in here. He's such a cutie pie. He's really loving knocking things off the bookshelf, specifically Sailor Moon lately, and I don't know what his beef with her is. I wish I did. I think that should be good for pink. Cause it's like enough pink without being like too obnoxious. I do need to grab. Are you throwing stuff down again? Little stinker. I do need to grab another shade of pink, maybe, just to... I think they're going to be really, really, really close in color. We'll see if I have to grab a different one or not. We'll see how this goes. So I'm just trying to add some like different like shadowy just to try and help with some of that. And then I wonder if there's a thing I can do to make this look a little more textured, I guess, for lack of better terms. Instead of just like solid pink. What are you doing, Stinky? Oh, I need to grab that from him because he's really into eating yarn lately. And I have a little like crochet plush my adopted mom had made me. So this is Blueberry. Just a little zebra. But yeah, no, I don't want that stinker eating the mane. One of my friends had also made us a blanket, and he decided he wanted to try and nibble on it a little bit. Heck yeah, no, I just think that the pink would be cute. I did accidentally go overline a little bit with it, but it'll be okay. I'm just going in again to try and get a little bit more, like, a little bit more of a thing. I don't know, I feel like I need to make that pink too, because I feel like if everything else like have little pink accents, that should too. I need to figure out what color to make the apron, because I almost think doing little pink hearts on that would be so cute. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna make this sponge pink too, because they 100% would have a pink sponge. With their cutesy little self. Okay, I wasn't gonna do it, but we're gonna make this pink too. Did you say pink? Girly. Pink girly. I was debating on going like the pink route or the red route, to be fair. Because I think we're gonna have like tans and oranges and stuff here, so I hope that I can make things look okay. Because well, I guess I could also go like more gray in the background too. Baby blue would also be nice to add too. I could see that. Yeah, I have some softer blues. We'll definitely incorporate some of those as well. I think that'd be super cute. We're gonna do it down here. Hi, Bubba. What you doing? Are you being naughty, baby? Oh, yum. I hear you already knocking stuff down over there. Ooh, let me grab 144 because I think that'd be really cute. I just need to find it. I found it. And I do have a... This barely showed up. I do have a brighter blue too if this one doesn't want to cooperate, which it seems to be kind of throwing a fit. Like, it looks gray. But on my thing here, it is very much so like a pastel blue. I'm thinking we're running into color theory happening. Because, yeah, that looks great. But I had to finish coloring the apron like this. So that way I guess I can layer the colors. Oh, I need to do brown down here too. God, I forgot what shade I used. Oh gosh. 97, I think. And if not, it's okay if it's a little darker. Because I think 94 be used for the paws. Yeah, I don't know why this is so weird like this. Because, yeah, it's very much so blue on my color swatch. Like, sheet I have. I'm so glad that we're going back into this because somebody forgot more areas that needed to be brown. Okay. Yeah, no, he's so chaotic. He just likes to smack stuff around. I don't know what his dilemma is. He's just a naughty little boy sometimes. It might be, because I was just like, here it's a little darker than here. I mean, I did just paint that, but I'm just like, man, that's kind of weird, because I also, like, I store them on their side. Like, I don't store them upright, because I know that they dry out faster and, like, they can have issues working if they're, like, upright. So, literally, like, these I have in a bin, and then my other ones I have, like, they're in a container, but I put the container on its side, so I don't know. I don't know why it's so weird. We're gonna, ooh, this is looking periwinkle. I only see that because I'm kind of a periwinkle hater. It breaks my brain. And not in a fun way. It just breaks it. And I'm like, I don't know this color. And it's a little darker than I anticipated, but I forgot that I kind of have like a different shade of blue underneath it. And I should have grabbed something else, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay. And I like how I say it's okay. Like, I have to convince myself it's okay. Do we think... I want to incorporate this blue in other areas too. I'm just not sure that I really can. I think that just has to be its own thing. I am going to go for yellow next, though, because there are definitely areas that I want to put yellow in. And then I also wanted to make sure I was coloring that little guy properly on like how I want to color him. Okay. And then yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Oh, I kind of like the look of 45. So we're gonna lunge into that. And I was waiting for this to dry some so that I could go back in and do some shading. And then I keep the shading when I do like coloring things like this pretty simple, like just where it's a line versus trying to. We are gonna have the weird line around the blush there, but I'm like, there's not really anything I think I can do to fix it. It's okay. I know that people do like periwinkle. I am not hating on that. I just personally have never been a fan. I try, but there's just something about it. It breaks my brain. I think too much. I don't know if we want to try doing like a glow effect or not on that. I feel if we do, it's gonna have to be like a very fast. Oh, that's not even gonna matter. I was gonna try and color this little circle. Yellow, 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 yellow. Do I have anything else that is yellow? I have part of the toucan. I just want to figure out what color scheme I want to do for him. I feel like I want to do this type of toucan. Bear with me. Okay, I don't really think I need yellow anywhere else right now, but if I do, I can come back to it. And then I need like a lime green. Ooh, I do actually really like that green. And then orange. I'm just grabbing all the colors super quick. Orange. And then 67. I'm gonna spend all this time on this toucan. And then do I have like a pretty... Where are you? Oh, there it is. So we're gonna do this pretty... Oh yeah, a little bit will show up. Hell yeah. I was like, I grabbed this color and I don't even need it. No, I do. A little bit will show down here. And his feet. Because he has like a bluish teal feet. I wish that was a little bit more blue than teal, but it's okay, it's okay. We got like an orange spot here. That kind of happens. Also, I apologize like if I do wind up missing any chat. I just I'm so glad I didn't accidentally use that. I struggle definitely with multitasking. Okay, and then... Oh, I colored underneath here. You don't even see that. Blue-footed bird. No, I'm really excited. I think that's gonna be really cute. I see them have more of like red booty versus the like bit, but he doesn't really have a tail, so maybe we just work some of the red into this like this, and then I need to find like a really dark gray because I don't want to go quite into black. BG7. Let me look at this one because some of my grays on here wind up being a little green, which I think that one will be. That could be okay, but BG3, BG6. Where is BG6? Oh. That's fine. I just need to grab 7. I just want to make. Actually, we're gonna use this one. It's fine. It's not quite black when it dries, so that'll be okay. Got a little toucan friend. It is a very, very dark gray, like almost black, but I think that'll be okay. It gets the point across. It gets the message. It gets the message that he's just a little guy. Okay. We got that, and then I'm just trying to go over the... I like how everything's very pastel, and then there's just this guy. And it's just a little guy. I do actually really like how he turned out. I think he's cute. I think this one's gonna be hard to try and get the shadow on. I do want that orange a little more prominent. And in this guy. Yeah, there's only so much I can do there. Okay. I do think that... Ooh, he does have a more of a black line on his. Ooh, that is white. Yeah, he does have a little bit more of a black line. And I'm also going to make the eyeball bigger. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's nice. I think that's a nice touch. And I'm just gonna go back into this because I think I can do that. That'll look fine. Okay, so we got our little guy there. He's done. I need to figure out what else I am doing with things. Right now, I'm literally just have a slew of markers like behind here that you can't see. We're gonna go in with some grays quick. And I think that I might try and also make them look more metallic. Oh, I should have done wood on this one. It's okay. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do more of a metallic look, I think, on those. We got... Because I guess I also could have like made it gold because we have more warm tones in here, but again, I didn't go in with a plan, so this is what happens. This is. Okay. And then that darker gray we're gonna go up in here with. Because I don't know if that makes sense. Ooh, I don't know how I want to try and make it look more metallic as my thing. I just wanted to hit that with that yellow a little bit. Oh yeah, the yellow. I forgot that I was gonna make the box here yellow too. Just to for sure throw some more of that in. I probably should have grabbed a lighter yellow and a less abrasive one since we have a lot of pastel colors too, but oh, I need to also make the sink, the faucet. Need to make the faucet gray. Okay. I think that's okay because it brings in some different yellows. I don't know what color I want the whole sink to be. Like if I want all of it to be gray. I'm thinking. I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to go about doing that. Because I know I can go in with like highlights and stuff too to make it look a little bit more streakier and shinier. Okay, sorry, I just got really quiet because I got really focused on kind of what is happening here. Yeah, because I'll go back through with some shine later. Ooh, but we also need to make the silverware. Again, I should have started with a lighter shade of gray before just jumping into this like mid-tone, but I think that I can use my one marker for blending to get some of those tones out of there. So I think we should be good. You're totally fine. I love you. Thank you for hanging out here with me today. I appreciate you, buddy. And I hope that work is going okay for you. Assuming that's where they've held you captive. Oh. So somebody just goofed. We're not gonna mention who. But somebody just did a pretty big goof. Because I went in for that really dark gray, almost black color on accident. So yay. Yay. I love that for me. I love that. Okay. I don't know what that's supposed to be. If it's a knife, it's a really weird big knife. And I probably could have done like brown like she was baking. It's okay. I am a little upset that I did that though. But it is what it is. There's no takey backies. I'm going to go back up here again with this just to try and make some more of it a little darker. So that's what I'm going to focus on right here, is just trying to layer some shades, because I think it'll help too with what we want and need. Again, I'm still a little upset that I was not fully paying attention when I did that. But that is, again, that's on me. Okay, and then I think I can hit this again. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I totally even forgot about coloring that. So I'm gonna have to grab that probably a couple times. I guess I don't know what color I want the sink to be. I'm still kind of torn on that. Because the sink itself, maybe the inside we will do the silver. Maybe we pop in here with the silver. Because it's just the inside of the sink. So that should be okay. Again, I kind of wish I tried to do more of like a gold so it was more warm tones. Absolutely, buddy. I'm so glad and I'm so proud of you. Like, genuinely, I'm very, very proud. I know change is never easy. But you're amazing, you're wonderful and talented, and anybody would be more than lucky to have you. Hence why they're gonna struggle without you. Oh, absolutely. And I would also, like, be appreciative, like, at that, like, point, too. Like, I'm glad that you're trying to, like, I guess, like, leave on as decent terms as you can. Being like, hey, I'm not gonna just abandon you and leave you in the dust. Like, we're gonna work this shit. You know? Oh yeah, I don't blame you at all. I think that way too when inevitably we move and I'm like, okay. Because also they're going to be training me to help with some bookkeeping stuff. Like this week. So I have to go into work earlier and I'm like, oh, okay. And it's just because like a couple people who like help with it, like one is having some family stuff and the other one's going on vacation. So they need some extra hands. I am hoping it also comes with a slight pay raise since taking on another position responsibilities also came with one. So fingers crossed on that. Do I like this lighter or do I want to go in with the darker? I feel like if I go in with a darker, it's going to be too dark. Yeah, we're just going to layer that lighter shade because we want to keep it light and happy and not doom and gloom per my usual. And two, actually. Where are you? Found it. Whoop. On some of the ones that are white, I'm going to just add some shades in here. Ooh. I'm just debating on these plates. Do I want to add any color? I probably should just leave it alone, but you know. Ceviche. Did you just fucking Lion King her off again? You're so mean. He just Lion Kinged her off the tower again. He did that yesterday too, and while I was streaming. I was like, you little shithead. I'm like, can you be nice to her for a second? I know she's getting extra attention because she doesn't feel well. But don't be a jerk. God. But I am really, really proud of you. I just started thinking about it again. I was like, my friend. I think I want to keep these just white. And if I don't, like, they're gonna be like a light ivory. So the shading I'm doing won't hurt that any. I almost feel like I should do and make them not the color they are. Ooh, I should have gone through with an eraser. Do I even have my pencil near me to do erasing? Because I have erasing that should be done. Because I can see some of my pencil lines. That feels like it might be a later. Listen, I need to figure out what color to make the soap bottle. I think we can use more yellow, even though I complained about this being a really bright yellow. Yeah, I need to go through and I need to erase some stuff. Okay, we're getting into a little bit of a groove here, I think. This is my green that I used over here. And some of these colors I feel like layer so much better than like other ones. I'm not using like the most expensive brand of colors, to be fair. Like is it Ohulu or whatever, Oholo? Yeah, those unfortunately are a little out of my tax bracket, I fear. As much as they look like they color so nice. Okay. I need to go back in here again with this pink because I definitely did not do an extra layer. I'm trying to like texture this cloth some. I know that's gonna dry lighter, but it'll be okay. And if it's not, it's also okay. Okay, so we have that. Oh, the green for the... I forgot. My little watermelon over here.
My daddy makes me smoke cigarettes if I don't eat my skitty.
Hi, Ox. Welcome in.
My daddy makes me eat cigarettes if I don't eat my skitty.
How are you doing today, friend? I hope that you're doing well. Where's 56? Was it 56? Yeah. Hello, hello. How are you on this fine day of things? I don't know what day or what things, but how are you doing? Thank you for stopping in. We're working on the coloring book. We're doing the broken glass effect. So essentially I took like a basic coloring book page and we drew things. We drew things and we're doing things. I don't have a color palette. I am just kind of going with the wind. Some of it I wish that I thought about a little bit more before just going into it, but you know, that's what we're here and what we're doing. BG Fort. Yeah, I think it'll look really cool when it's all said and done. I don't have the black colored in yet because I want to do that towards the end, like when I do like the details on, do I want this shade? No, I'm so glad I used that. I tested it without going into it, I would have been pissed. Yeah, it shows so much more blue. Okay, so note to self, test your fucking colors before storing them on here, because that's what I'm running into today. Is they telling me one thing on my thing that I made myself, and they're showing up completely different. Like, that looks like BG 16, not 14. That's a dark. And also make sure you're grabbing your right colors. Because the way I've done that so many times today, and I've just gone into it. Which, like, obviously is okay. It's not the end of the world, but it's the end of the world for me. Because then my things don't look how I want my things to look. But I appreciate you. Appreciate you stopping in, saying hi. Eating some cigarettes because you're not eating your sketty. I do fear that that might take over your nasty girl one, Ox. And I think that I sent you the Bio looked up and found that video, because I don't even remember where I heard it from, but I can always look for, like, specifically just the audio and send it to you too. Boop, boop, boop. That looks watermelon riney like. I hope. What was I gonna do next? Oh yeah, I need to just continue to get into the sink and do some shading in here, because we just kind of went for it without really having a plan in this guy. I need to do some lighter tones too, but I just don't really have a lighter gray I can put on top. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna try using the blending marker I have to try and get rid of some of the pigment in some areas to see how that would do and fare in Toritas. It is gonna leave weird marks like how that does, but I don't know what else to do to try that and help that. So it just is gonna be what it gonna be. Can you hear the squeakies? I really hope y'all can hear it. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I really hope you guys can hear it because it cracks me up. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I really hope you guys can hear it. It fucking kills me. Squeak, 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 squeak. But yeah, I think that'll get us some of our tones that we need to have to make it look a little bit more metallic-y, I guess. I mean, they're not gonna look perfectly metallic, but hell yeah. ASMR time. It's so fucking goofy. I love how loud it was. Because, like, over here, I was like, oh my gosh. So goofy. Okay. I'll try and do that maybe. And then do a little bit more. Okay. Hopefully those... It looks good enough. Hopefully it looks good enough. I'm not too worried about that, I would say. Okay, so I need to... Oh yeah, I need to figure out the watercolor because that's what was happening. 76. The color of the oceany water. Do I like that? I need my other weird blue. Maybe 2? I don't look at. See, that's too green too. Is this one less? My lesser green? Okay. I think that I want to do these for the water. Just one is a little bit more warm tone than the other, so we'll see what this does. And then honestly, I might do that whole like white, oh gosh, that white, like, the clear marker thing again. And then I realized I forgot to color in right here on the toucan. So we're gonna just do that super quick. Super quick like. I don't think that did anything for the depth and stuff. So yeah, we'll go back over that then. That's okay. There's not a problem. Okay. Oh fuck, I got into the sky a little bit. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too, is I have no idea what color I'm gonna make the sky. Oh, and I probably should... Nope. I was like, I should probably make reflections of this into the thing. Well, maybe you should have thought about that before you just colored that solid blue, homie. Like, what are you thinking? What you doing? And then also just trying to remember, like, which lines are ones I drew versus ones that are already here. And where the lines start and stop for what things. It's definitely a little bit of a challenge, I would say, to figure out how to color it. But you know, which one are best? Okay. I think I'm just gonna do it. I think I'm gonna jump in. I think I'm gonna regret my choices. Because I also grabbed the darker one. Yep, I did. I guess the darker one is okay to do for like this one maybe, but we'll go in with this to kind of buff it out some. And then we're gonna go back over with the blue again. Specifically. Because I think I want to make it a little bit darker of a blue. Yeah. And that way it just kind of changes the tones on those a little bit too, to be a little bit more blue. I went to the sky. That's the thing too, is I forget how much these bleed. So I'm trying to be careful with my coloring, but I'm kind of failing. Okay. And again, there's no real rhyme or reason to any of my shit today, except for just we're feeling the vibes and we're going for it. Which will either turn out okay or not. It does look a lot more pigmented on my screen. Like some of the colors do change slightly, I would say, and like their hues, but... Ready? I'm trying to see if I can just have it be a little bit more like splotchier. Because it's water after all. It's not all the same. Because you have the light reflecting off of it. I don't really think that these blending markers work super great for blending in general, because they always leave weird texture behind, but I think it's going to do what I want and need it to do here. ASMR time. I gotta clip that because it's so goofy. Squeak, 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 squeak. Okay. And then I do have that, so it's gonna be so much easier for me to go back. I just can't wait for that to be a thing for people. Squeak, squeak, squeak. And you also have to be careful because like the page does get wet, so like I have ripped the paper before doing that, but you know, we don't ever learn from our choices. We just, everything is vibe. No thoughts, just vibe. Which honestly, kind of the way to go, I feel like. Okay, so we got that going. I do think that I do one more. Because I don't feel like the shadows really stayed too well with this guy. Which if I had to go in with darker green, I can. I just was trying to avoid it. Okay. So, we still need to figure out what other things... I need to have a slightly darker yellow than this. I'm probably gonna regret my decision, but I don't really have anything else that I could think of that would cause the shadow or like help with that, I guess. Not cause it, but... Okay, so we have that. What else do we need to do? We need the brown for the tree outside. We need to figure out a blue for the sky that is lighter than this. So I might look at my blues here and see. I don't think I'm gonna have one that is though. What do I have for blues over here? Yeah, except for that one that didn't really show up at all. That looked more gray. I guess we could try using that one again. Just, but then it looks almost like stormy. I don't want it to look stormy. But you see what I'm saying? Like it just, maybe you're right about the pigment drying out on this one, Zella, or going out on this one. Because it's just not as fun or nice. Yeah, I wonder, maybe I just didn't close it well enough one of the last times I used it. Because yeah, it doesn't seem to matter which side I use. They're both kind of the same. I wonder why that is. I might have to look more into it. I just don't want it to look like stormy. But I know if I use another blue, all the other blues I have are going to be way too pigmented. I don't know. Just thinking about it and trying to figure it out. I mean, it's not awful. I just wish it was a bit more blue because I'm gonna have to go over it a couple times, I fear. I don't know. It's really goofy. Well, and I was almost like debating on doing like a sunset sky, but which I guess we could still probably try and do some of. I just didn't want to get too crazy sauce. Because then I would feel like I would want to try and figure out how to do lighting on the inside to make everything have like a warm glow, and then I feel like I'm doing too much. Right now anyways. Not that that's too much, but maybe. We'll see how that dries. Do you remember those money markers from our kids? Oh yeah, I do. I don't think I ever had them to use them though. I don't think I ever had them, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Cause those would be real fucking cool. I think, and I fear it'd probably do a fucky wucky. I'm trying to add some yellow here. Because I'm like, well, maybe if the pigment isn't too bad or too intense or too... Let me try it. We're gonna go for it. I guess if it gets too bad, I can just do more. I could change. I got scared. I'm scared. It's gonna be bright. Okay, I'm too scared to do that. I started to, and then I was like, oh! I started dying a little bit. So bringing that back out and just trying to blend it to it a bit. That's too scared. Well, maybe I draw some, you know, bring out those W and M birds. Bring out some birds. Put them in the background real quick. Let me see how thick this is. I think I can do that. Dem look like burb. Did them look like burb? I hope them look like burb. And not that I just drew M's on the... I hope them look like burb from a distance. Okay. What am I going to do? So a lot of it now goes to the inside. I wish that I had like a fun terracotta, but I don't really. Let me see. Yeah, I feel like that's just orange. It's number 24. That one's a little more terracotta-y. Yeah, maybe I'll use these. I'm scared. I'm going for it. I do think I like this shade of orange better than the other one. I think the other one's going to be too intense for what I want and need. So the thing I'm struggling with is I almost want like the whole like inside to be like oranges and worms, like earthy, but I'm just like, then I feel like that's a lot. So I'm still trying to figure out too, like if I want the fridge to be a color. I do think that I want to do the warm like bricks here, and maybe we'll try and do like an ivory like wall in the background. That could be nice. I'm trying to keep in the lines and not put this outside in my stormy sky. Like, I don't care if it gets in the areas where the black is, but... Or where the black is going to go, I guess. But I think that'll just warm it up some, like, and how I need it to be. I also don't, I guess I don't know what color I want her countertop to be. This does pull up really bright orange on camera. Like, everything looks a little bit more neon than what it actually is, at least from what I can tell. But I also do have the flux, what's it called? The blue light filter. I do have the blue light filter on as well, so that probably doesn't help any. Let me just look here. I'm just trying to think on if there's... I'm just trying to, again, just add some texture on this, because I feel like there would be. Let me swap to brown for the tree while I think on like what I want to do for the other stuff. Should I make it the same color as our capybara maybe? Just to pull in some of those tones, which I think was 97 and 94. The numbers don't mean anything really, except for just what's on the cap, and based off of what I have to look at and color on this side. I do think this looks really interesting, like as is. I've seen some people not color, or I've seen some people like color the whole thing, but then they've almost done like a white wash, like with a colored pencil over it to look like it was pieces of broken glass over top of their color, which I think looks cool. I've also seen people do like more white streaks along the glass, but I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I want the glass effect to look. I do think I want to do it to where it's black on the outer edges. For sure. Outside of that, I'm still debating. And then I'm just trying to add some like textures to the tree itself, even though I know a lot of it's gonna go away, but it doesn't hurt to still try and have a little bit of it. Which I think I'm gonna have to go back in with anyways, but let me add that. I know right now too this is pretty wet paper. Let me see. Yeah, maybe we try and do like an ivory wall. I don't know if I want more ivory or more peachy, I guess. Let me grab two different colors and we'll see. We'll grab this one. And we'll grab... I'm gonna grab 3 colors to see what I like. So there is that one, which is up there for contenders. Maybe that can be... Ooh. I think this might be our wall, and then this can be our countertop. I'm still debating on this, but this will be our wall, so that way at least we can get some color down for in the background areas. I'm just doing like a subtle, I'm doing more of like a beigey ivory. Okay, this is the fridge. This is just the background. This is the corner of the wall. That's why that's there. Okay. We got that. And then we are coloring this. Alrighty, we got this. Me guys giving you a play-by-play. We got this, and then we got this. That doesn't matter because that's not part of the thing. I went in between because I got confused right here. And then I was like, why is that not colored? But that's okay because we're going to use acrylic marker anyways. So at least I'm pretty sure I'm going to use acrylic marker. Just because I think it'll give us that more like drastic contrast. Okay, we got that. Is there anywhere wall color? I don't think so, because I should actually make that orange back here. Because this is the window sill area. I think I like that tone together. Now it really is the countertop. Oh, I need to figure out what color we're doing that. Oh, maybe we'll do green. Just to pull in some more green tones. Because there's really not a lot. I mean, there is, but to pull some green towards this side of the thing. This side of the page. Trying to balance it some. Okay. And then I realized I never did that super light gray on this plate, but hello, Wally. Good morning. How are you doing? We're trying, we're vibing. I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to do these. I feel like this needs a little like texture in here. Like, you can't tell me that's not like how that would be, because then I'll call you a liar. I do need to grab a pencil and a so I can grab my eraser to erase some of my pencil lines. You doing? Did you sleep okay, friend? Okay, I think, because then yeah, we can add some more things to that. I also apologize if I do miss chat or if it takes me a little bit to respond. Do I like that texture? Oh no, I hate that. Go away. Go away, we didn't do that. Just very drowsy. That's fair. That's fair. Oh shit, I forgot this part near the plant here. I don't know if I want to color in. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. You put that down. I don't know if I want to color the fridge or the plates. Yeah, I do want to color the countertop. I'm just debating on how I want to color it. So that's why it's not colored yet. Because I almost feel like I should. I mean, the plates could stay white, but I'm like, I feel like otherwise I should color the other ones. I have so many markers just all over my desk right now. I think this is the gray I used on those. So I'm like, I could see the plates staying white, but I'm like, but I don't want everything to be white because that's gonna be boring. Oh, thank you for collecting your ink files. This music that's playing right now is so sleepy. So sleepy time. Let me grab a pencil super quick because I need to erase these lines because they're bugging me. They done been bugging me. Where did I leave my pencil? Okay. Coming back. Coming back. Yeah, no, these pencil lines were... Oh, we're going to be really shaky for a little bit. Earthquake warning. If y'all have motion sickness, sorry. Because you are balanced on my monitor. Thank you for the sound. I don't know who used it because I'm erasing. Oh, fuck. I erased lines I didn't want to erase on the outside. But it's okay. But hello. I'm going to destroy this entire eraser. Earthquake. You guys enjoy, like, the shaken baby syndrome I'm giving you, unfortunately, right now? Because I feel like it's a lot. I feel like... I I should have erased beforehand. It stays trapped, some of them does. Well, that's awful. Calicore. Well, I erased some. I didn't know that it stays when you do that. So that's cool. So we might have to take that black in a little bit, which isn't the end of the world. I feel like we want to leave the stove white. Or not the stove, the thing. The plates will stay white. I do want to color the counter. I need to add shading over here onto the stove. I keep calling it a stove. This is not a stove. This is most definitely a refrigerator. Okay. And then I want to color the basket. I want a different tone for the basket though. Do I have 107? Where are you? I have so many markers. My desk is just filled with markers because I've not put a single one back. But it's okay. It's okay. We don't need to. It's just a girl. The way that this is all that's getting colored on that. Okay, I'm gonna keep that there. I'm keeping this here because I do want to add a little bit more here. Felt like home. You're too real for that, I fear. Yeah, I've never had to deal with an earthquake being here, but you know, tornadoes, derechos, that kind of thing, yeah. I want to do the countertop, and I don't know what color I want to do that in. I feel like I want to go... I might have to do this shading a couple times here. Where was that one I had? I'm trying to remember even what I used on the back here. Y3 is what I use. Yeah, I need E2. Okay. It feels so much worse. They're really scary when you're in a bed or near a mirror. Oof. Yeah, that's something like it sounds scary just for like the whole, like all of a sudden everything is shaking. And you just have to deal with it. Okay, that's part of that. This. I forgot a little bit of orange because that's going to be still on the backsplash, whatever, windowsill area here. I made it so complicated for myself. This is gonna be the counter. Which looked like a better color before I put it down, to be fair. It's okay, it's okay. Okay, we're going here. And this here, here, here. There's a lot of counter. Here, what is right here? Oh, that's where that ends, so I can add a little bit of that blue. I don't remember which one it was. This looks right. It probably isn't, but it looks right in my brain. You have mirror closet doors? Oh my gosh. Wally, that sounds so scary. I don't like that. I don't like that. Not one bit. No, thank you. Okay. What's back here? I think that's more plate. You like to call it Hermes. Oh goodness. Yeah. I was like, I have another friend who lives in Cali. And all that just sounds terrifying. I don't know where she lives in Cali, honestly. I'm kind of a bad friend. We're not as close as what we used to be before she moved, but this little spot right here is also a wall. Okay. And that's packaged. So this needs to be yellow right here. Like, I've missed a couple, like, small edges. So that's what I'm trying to, like, fix. I feel like the countertop looks too similar to that. And I feel like I need to go over it with, like, a light brown. But I don't want it to match the basket. And I don't want to do gray. I don't know. But I also don't want to make it yellow because of this. I put myself in a pickle. E6. What do you look like? I might wind up regretting my choices. We're going for it. We're doing it. We're going for it. Okay, at least it is a different shade than all the other shades of brown in here. Sally, you'll be so proud of all my sad beige. Hehehe. Might have made that too dark, but I forgot that I was going over a different pigment. I just didn't like the other one. It just felt too, like, it felt too similar to the walls. I do wish that the silver stuff I had made like a metallic gold instead so it could stay with more warm tones, but it's okay. I think this is all the countertop area.
Beige mander.
Okay, I think that should be fine. Because, yeah, I'm going to keep a lot of those parts white. I think just adding a hint more shading on a couple things, and then we should be good. That's not the color I want. That's fine. The fear that's just been our thing today is like, you know, I don't want that. Well, we're here. Okay. So I just have to wait to add a little more shading in areas. And then we should be good to... Honestly, we should be good to start making it look like glass. I don't know why I said it like that, but glass. We're making it look like glass. I know this is gonna dry later, so I'm probably gonna have to do another thing. I did not color those. Maybe these can also be like the sad beige walls. I think these are a slightly different color shade. It's okay. Just want these to be a little darker here. Okay. Love it, love it. We loving it. We doing the things. This so nice. Okay, I do want to add a subtle 172. Is that in my pile over here somewhere? Is my question. 5, 3, 2. I just want to try and do like a little glowy. We'll see. That probably was a bad choice, but happy accidents, no mistakes. There's been a lot of mistakes today, Wally, but thank you for the encouragement. Okay. I'm gonna I need to have a better, like, organizer for my colors, because they are, in fact, just everywhere. But I said no! No mistakes. And then the bot gets you in trouble for spamming. Could you imagine? It has gotten people in trouble for a lot less, I will tell you that. I don't know how many times they have to free Ox from jail. Okay, I'm just waiting for this. I'm gonna do another layer of that. I'm just trying to pick up some of my markers in the meantime. I think it's okay. I didn't see anything super spectacular in that, but she gets the job done for what we need her to do. Where the fuck can I put this color? Here? No. Here? No. Here. Oh, I'm about to crash out. I'm about to crash. I got one more color to try and fit in here, but it's being a goober. I don't know where. There? Does that work? Yep. Hell yeah. Okay. So, I got my colors pretty well picked up. We're gonna try and do another layer of this. I feel like I just need to find a darker brown. Let me do that real quick. Because I don't think it's gonna give the shadow I want unless I do that. I know, I don't think I have like a spam bot of that nature like set up, because I figured if somebody's gonna spam my channel, I'm just gonna bark at them. Oh, whoa, wolf. Did that seem intimidating? Would you be intimidating if you came in and I just went, oh, whoa, wolf? I fear I am the most intimidating human to have ever existed. So, bug bug, woof woof, woof woof bug bug. Okay, I think that'll be fine. I think she is what she is. She's a painting, a coloring. She's the thing. I just want to lay my one container of markers back down because I always store them to this. Oh, I have 3 colors over here that I have to try and fucking figure out where to go. Do I even have any more space? Oh. Do I have openings right here? No. Well, I have no fucking clue. They're just gonna get put in there and laid to the side. That is what I have decided. So we're gonna be shaking There's a Winx Club game coming soon. Hell yeah, what's it on? The OG lines. I love Winx Club. I love specifically, I really love Musa. Surprise to no one. Welcome to my arm, by the way. This is my naked arm. I don't have any tattoos on or anything. This is my fun arm. I mean, I have tattoos like up on my bicep. Yeah. It's gonna be on PC and console. Hell yeah. Broken glass effect coloring book. I just wanted to see how I need to try and like color the colors. Okay. So we need to hop in there with black first. I'm really scared just to jump in with an acrylic marker, but I feel like acrylic marker is what I need to do. Are y'all ready for this? I need to take a photo of it at this point because I'm show if I fuck it up. I know what it looked like before I fucked it up. Boop. Okay. Did they say what the like premise or like anything like that of it is gonna be like yet? I don't know why those noises felt like they helped. They really didn't. I think it made me more oh fuck. I think it made me more nervous than anything. I'm so scared. I'm gonna be really quiet at this point. I know I am. So my thing is the acrylic covering up the lines? Maybe? He's scared. Oh, did it say what the like premise of the game's gonna be about? Like if it's following a certain storyline or anything like that? And then I apologize because I'm probably gonna go quiet because I'm trying to concentrate on this part because I'm scared. Because this is where like my bits and bobs of broken glass and we can see how it looks and if it looks cool or not. Ooh, hell yeah though, that's super exciting. Fucking love Winx Club. OG Winx Club to be exact. I'm so scared. I do think acrylic marker was the way to go with this. I'll definitely clean up the edges, I think, like after stream. Oh, ooh, that looks so cool on that side. Okay. This honestly hasn't taken me quite as long as I thought it would, but I know we're not out of it yet because I know we're doing the black bits now, and then we do have to add in all like the details. You can see the lines, I think, back behind this, so I might have to use a different marker. That's crazy. I just would have assumed this was going to cover it up because it's acrylic. But apparently not. I guess news to us, news to me. And I know I will go and I will clean up the edges, like the outer edges, when we're all done. Possibly off stream, we'll see. Yeah, I can still see the coloring book lines. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I think I'm gonna go up here with it. I know my lines are nowhere near as straight as they were before stream, but also again, I didn't use a ruler. And this is why I will never ever attempt to be a tattoo artist. You got me messed up if you think I'm gonna be able to do a straight line. I also hope this is, given the look and the effect, it was really hard to try and figure out where to do placements on things. So I am really excited to see the end results on this. I am just obviously nervous. I see what I've started doing, and I've started coloring the bottom half instead of just going from left to right. So I will have to fix that here eventually. But yeah, you can see all the coloring book lines from behind this. Like, should I have just used a freaking alcohol marker? Would that have made it better? Which, I mean, I guess it's not too late if I want to go back over it. I think they should be okay to go together. I'm gonna tilt this to the side just because of what I did. So what I did to us. And I have to remember too that like broken glass is not usually a super straight line. So it's okay. Okay, it just makes me think of the freaking SpongeBob where he's like trying to write his paper and he's just getting nowhere. It's kind of how I feel right now. And some of these, and some of these, and then we're doing it. We're doing it. Yeah. I freaking love SpongeBob. SpongeBob will forever make me think of one of my best friends because she loves SpongeBob literally so much. Eventually I'll get a SpongeBob tattoo for her. We also talked about getting matching tattoos, which we haven't yet, but we need to. When we were younger, this is going to be a surprise to no one. I had 50 million stuffed animals because I would get them like fairly inexpensive, and stuffed animals have always been one of my like comfort items. One day like there were some that I didn't care about as much, So we took them apart and then we started sewing them together and made some weird like Frankenstein monster stuffed animals. So we definitely said that we should get like matching tattoos. I drew up a concept for us and I really liked it. I had one of us as a dog and one of us as a bunny, and I kind of like Frankensteined the different components together, but in like a cutesy way. I don't remember if we actually decided that that was what we wanted to get, but that was definitely like a really big like memory of something that we did do that I think would make for a fun tattoo, or that we thought would make for a fun tattoo. Yeah, because I just get worried that like on this that you can't really tell, but I know that I need to trust the process. The process is a little rough right now, but we're trusting it. And then yeah, over here I can see the coloring page lines, and I think that's what is also tripping me up. I think that's where that ends, I hope. I think. Cause yeah, I'll clean up the like outer edge. And now we're on to the white parts, which this is what makes me nervous. I don't know if I should use like a white marker or if I should try using a gel pen or both. But now I have to go in and I have to like outline the things in a way. I think my gel pen's gonna show up better. I think that this will work for some areas, but I do think my gel pen's gonna be better. Me thinks. Not me trying to like see if my gel pen is working by writing it on top of a white. Okay, this is where I'm gonna get extra novice. Because I also want to make sure that I'm not like smudging it. And I also want to make sure that you guys can still see too. Eee, I'm so scared. I'm so scared of messing it up. But it's okay if I mess it up, and I need to tell myself that that's okay. So we're gonna kind of... I definitely thought this one was less rectangle, but here we are. Do I like the look of that? Maybe. I mean, there's really no going back once I lay it down, but... yeah, I think this will be... okay. I think that'll be fine. I need to just do the outlines, because once I finish doing the outlines, then I can go through and actually add details. I'm pretty sure this customer service rep ran out of full time. Oh no. And thank you, Zelda. I know you can't but she gets to be uncomfortable. And then we just feel bad. Because there's literally nothing anybody can do aside from just hope more stuff comes. I told her if it gets stuck in Chicago again, well, I told Bean that if it gets stuck in Chicago again, I'm just gonna drive the 6-hour drive over there. I'll fight somebody until they give us her medication. I was like, what do you mean? Okay, I think this will wind up giving the effect that we want. Like I said, I'm just working on outline. We'll go through and do like the scratchy like details and stuff here too. I just wanted to do the outline first before I get it too much Gene and then fuck it up. I do think that this is something where having a ruler would be good. I do have a ruler, but it is where I used to work and it says it on it, so I would rather not have that on display. Okay. Yeah, I think this will look cool. I'm really excited to show Bio when I'm done. He's getting his steps in on his walking pad. I shouldn't say R. I don't ever use it, and he's the one who bought it. But he would probably argue that it's ours anyways. Okay. See, that's what I was worried about. Fucking stuck my hand in it. I smeared it. Smeared that one pretty freaking good, actually. Dang it. Well, my thing too is even though I'm not left-handed, I like to work from right to left. But I also like to work from top to bottom so that I'm constantly like fucking getting my hand in all the shit that it shouldn't be in. Okay. This one is just a small piece. This one too is not a super big piece. Okay. This one's gonna be hard to tell because it's literally just dishes. We're gonna do it anyways. Oh, it's a slice of pizza. Okay. That going. I do see that I went a little above the line there. That one's going to be a little bit more iffy of a piece, but it's okay. Okay. That one's fine. Okay, well, some of these I don't have going in the same direction because of where I've accidentally put lines, just like with how I was doing it. But yeah, I think this is gonna look cool when it's all done. I just have to get to that point. I do think that I could have left a little less space between things. I would say if I was to do this again. I feel like some of the gaps are a little bigger than what I would probably want them to be. Okay, whatever. All that. Do think I want that to be a pretty big piece. Yeah. Yeah. Got this part probably isn't like as exciting, so thank y'all for dealing with me just being super silent right now too while I do that. And I think for sure some of these are gonna turn out better looking than others. I think I'm just trying to go too fast right now because I'm like, oh yeah, I got this. Like when I can slow down and probably should slow down, but here we are. Okay. And then I think it's hard too because it's wet. So I'm just getting a lot of reflection. So it's hard for me to tell where like the line really even like starts and stops. Okay. We got this little guy. We got that one. Again, these two pieces I would have done differently, like had I gone back. We already have to call 2 more insurance. Oh. I'm so sorry, buddy. I hope today goes fast for you. It definitely just feels like it's been a long day. Okay. Got that. We're down to this area here now. Which again, I'm super shaky. And I just can't ever draw a straight line. Even if I have a straight line to go off of. My brain can't do it. And that's even if I like pull my wrist too. I've been measuring my times and oh my god. Hell yeah, buddy. That's so exciting. Only 5 more to go. That's so fucking sick. That's so fucking cool. Which sounded like I was mocking, and it's not. That was actually genuine excitement. I realized that probably didn't sound genuine, but it really was. Like, I'm so excited for you to be out of there. And on to bigger and better things. You're so fucking cool. I'm so excited for you. Because that's the thing too, is like, there's so many fucking employers out there who don't, like, who just take advantage of, like, some of their best fucking employees. Like, so ridiculous. Yeah, I'm excited for you too. Are you obviously you don't have to share here and I can always yap at you later too. Are you gonna take like a little break? Or are you going to start looking like fairly soon for like a different place to work or? And obviously again, we can talk about it later too. I'm just like, I'm so excited. Fucking got me. Yeah, no, that. Oh, hell yeah. Just some time to unwind and fucking take some you time, buddy. Some much needed you time for sure. Ah, fuck. Whatever. I didn't really draw that line the way I was supposed to. Just like I'm definitely drawing all these lines the way I'm supposed to. Oh yeah. I wouldn't put it past it, but I like that you're allowing yourself to have any amount of time off, honestly. Especially like if you're in a place where you can afford to do it, then fuck it. Life's too short. I actually made this one real wavy. So again, I would highly advise to to have a ruler if you go to do this. But they agree it's like how common it is for employers. Oh yeah. Like fucking overwork, underpaid, underappreciated for fucking sure. And then the second you're even like remotely good at something, it's like, oh, you want to learn all the things? You're not going to get paid more for it though. Just so you know. Don't get that twisted. I'm just going wherever the vibes take hold right now. Okay, what other things do I want to... I hope this actually kind of looks like broken glass versus just what the fuck ever I'm doing. Ooh, I think that if I use this might give me some of the look I want without... Yeah. So I'm going through this other marker on like my edges because it's gonna make it a little whiter without like fully taking away the color, I think. I mean, it is starting to get a little more pigmented now, so maybe I'm a liar, but... But even if I can get it, you know, just a little bit lighter on those edges, I think that'll still help. Like, give it more of that I am glass illusion. Yeah, because it is starting to get a little bit more pigmented, but that's okay. And I don't really think there's necessarily a right or wrong way to do this. I think they're just doing it. Do you think that that might have fucked it though? Um, maybe. I'm gonna try and add just some little like sparkles and dots and stuff in the background. I think that might make me feel a little better about like the space. I don't know. I feel like that fucked it right there, but I thought that's the word I'm using. Who fucked it? Don't know if that's really adding much to it or not. I just didn't want it to look just like a void. I think I do like the Yeah, it just kind of breaks up all the darkness, I guess, that's there. Even just a little bit.
Nasty girl, nasty up in a nasty girl, nasty up in a nasty girl, nasty up in a nasty, nasty, nasty.
Is somebody gonna match my freak? Sorry, I spent 2 piece on it. For a second, I thought it was Ox. I was like, oh, Ox, he's still here. Hi, friend. But yeah, it was too peaceful. We needed some little chaos. No, I appreciate it, friend. Let's see. I think that would be okay. Yeah. Do I think she could possibly be a little cuter? Yeah. But it's not bad, especially for trying out a new like technique that like never attempted before. I need to put the pen down because I'm getting too much Jean that's gonna ruin it for me. So let me just put her down. I need to let go a bit. But I like the little lines it does. I say as I definitely don't put it down. But I like that I can kind of like smudge it and give like a little white like glare to it, which I should have done instead of like the stupid line things I did earlier, but like instead of these. But that's okay. You learn, and you just do better next time. Yeah, I think that I need to be done because I'm just gonna keep playing with it and doing this to it, which really isn't doing much of anything for me, except for just prolonging stream a little bit. Which, I mean, just hanging out with you guys. I definitely do have it all over my finger now, though, but you know, that'd be what we do. That'd be what we do. Oh, fuck. I knew there was gonna be a time I flew too close to the sun, and I found it. Okay, that's when we need to stop. So I am gonna clean up the outlines and stuff. I'm gonna bring up so I can catch up on your guys' things. You smell gay. I'm calling them Friday morning. I don't have it in me, and I don't. Oh yeah, no, I get that, buddy. I hope that everything goes okay, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me and keeping me company while I doodle and do too much. Does this look like broken glass? Oh god, I really want to fix that though. I thought I could fix it with my finger here. I guess that fixed it a little bit. I hope this reads as broken glass. There's definitely some things that I would change, like if I was to do it again in the future, but it's very like it's interesting to think on like what we like the fact that literally this is what it started as versus now. I do wish that I would have had some more pieces here so you could tell more of like the capybara. But overall, I think it looked pretty cool. I'm excited to try out different techniques and stuff in the future. We're not doing that today. But I think that we'll keep up on doing some of the different like coloring book streams because I think it's nice and it also gives me like a break on being able just to be creative and try different things and break out of my comfort zones because this was really, really, really out of my comfort zone. But yeah, I'm gonna find somebody for us to read into, methinks. Y'all get to see my arms because I need to swap screens. I forgot to do that. But yeah, thank you guys for being here with me. I'm super excited. We're definitely gonna try some more of the coloring book like trends or themes or effects or whatever you want to call it, like in the future. I think that'll be really stinking cool. Let me find somebody to raid into. I also have to GPG so fucking bad. Let me go to raid browser. First, I'm gonna just see who we're following, and then honestly, we might like jump into somebody's stream that's also doing cozy things. If not, sorry, I'm just checking and seeing who all. Ooh, coloring and canoodling. This is somebody who I've actually been following on Instagram for a little bit. And they're super sweet. Do we go and say hi to them? They are just starting it. So, yeah, we're going to read into them. We're going to show them some love. Their name is Abina Baby. And yeah, they have some, I've been following them on Instagram for a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna send some love their way. I need to figure out where I am. I can't even think straight right now. But there is the raid message for those who are subscribed and the raid message for those who are not. If you don't mind copying and pasting that, I would greatly appreciate it. To my last knowledge, our boss still does not have our schedule made for next week. So as soon as I do actually get that and see that, I will make sure to make a schedule for next week. Next week will be just a 2-day week since this week was a 3-day week. And yeah, I can't wait to play games with you guys again in the future. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And we will talk to you later. And I will definitely post the finished photos of these. Love you guys. Goodbye.